At Tesla's annual meeting a few weeks ago, shareholders weren't thrilled about a proposal that would see the company invest in xAI, Elon Musk's AI company. But a new story from my colleague Theo Wayt shows the ways that Musk is still finding ways for the companies to collaborate. And I want to bring him on to talk all about it. Theo, welcome back to the show. It's great to have you here.
Good to be back.
So let's talk about the shareholder meeting, about Tesla, and about xAI. Tell me a little bit about what your thoughts were coming out of the shareholder meeting, why you sort of focused on what you did and what you ultimately found.
So the vote at the Tesla meeting was on Tesla investing in xAI, like, a traditional equity investment.
Right.
And I think that Tesla has a lot of stuff they need to spend their money on besides equity investments in Elon's own companies, and a lot of shareholders agreed with that. But I think that Elon is in a place now where he has this huge compensation package at Tesla that will give him a greater level of control over the company, and that makes him a bit more comfortable making Tesla kind of central to his other businesses. And when he kind of blurted out on stage that Tesla will probably have to build a chip fab, that kind of got me thinking, like, there's no way that's only for Tesla. Like that has to have some kind of SpaceX or xAI, element to it. And so through my reporting, I found that was the case. It seems like Tesla had kind of talked about building a fab internally for a while before he made that comment. And it's also likely that xAI would be a customer, I found.
Tell me a little bit about how this all intersects with the company's plans with Optimus.
So ideally, Elon wants there to be one kind of super chip that will work in Optimus, the humanoid robot Tesla's building, that will work in its vehicles, so the Cybercab and other newer Tesla cars, and in its data centers. And that's kind of a shift from how chips have traditionally been developed and kind of divided between like AI training and inference. But that's what his goal is.
And talk to me a little bit about with Optimus, right? We've talked about what this robot could end up being. You had some great details in your story about what the company's vision of Optimus could be. Something about deliveries and being the future of Amazon. Talk a little bit about that.
Yeah, so Elon will talk on stage about how Optimus is going to do literally everything that a human is capable of. So it's reporting on specific things that Optimus, that he wants Optimus to do is almost like trying to narrow down this enormous basket of things he wants it to do. But
right,
I understand that Elon, one use case that's been talked about in particular inside Tesla is having Optimus work for package deliveries. So like arriving in a vehicle and picking up a box and walking to your door and setting it down and going back. But
so it's not the robot is not driving the car. The robot is sitting inside the driverless car.
Theoretically,
but the robot is supposed to get out and deliver the package, and then come back and sit in the passenger seat.
Yes, theoretically, the car would drive itself.
Okay.
And then the robot would walk itself with the package.
And among the many technological issues that might come with, what are the specific issues that you found the design team is having with the idea of this robot getting out of a car?
So, thinking about robots and humanoid robots in general, you just realize all these things about our own bodies that we take for granted. And one of those is the ability to step out of a car, which is actually kind of a weird motion if you think about it, right? Because you have to go like sideways and up at the same time. And what I found out through my reporting is that kind of the way that the back and like the hip connect to the leg is not ideal for doing that, and basically they have to figure out the design before it's going to be able to like seamlessly get in and out.
Right.
There's actually a way
you need significant hamstring flexibility, I imagine, to make that work.
That's right. And there's actually, I don't know if you follow Kim Kardashian on Instagram, but there's a great uh, evidence of this in a Kim Kardashian photo shoot from last year, where she is standing next to a Tesla Cybercab that has an Optimus sitting in it, and Optimus, like, you can tell in the photo shoot, if you look carefully, that it's kind of been jammed in there because it has like one leg still sticking out of the car and its head is like a bit hit against the ceiling. And so that's kind of, my reporting is not based on that picture, but if you look at the picture, you can see what I'm talking about.
So we can rule out Kim Kardashian as the sources that are giving you the reporting, I guess.
I would love for her to be my source, but not right now.
Well, so okay, so talk about maybe the closer term targets then. If that's sort of what this looks like in the long run, what is Optimus trying to be used for, or what is the idea that it will be used for internally to at least prove out that the robot actually works?
So right now they're focused on deploying Optimus internally in various Tesla factories and warehouses and that kind of thing. And there's still a lot left to do. I mean, based on my previous reporting, I understand that there are only a few hundred Optimus robots that exist so far, and they want to build thousands next year probably. And there's plenty of stuff to do inside Tesla with thousands of robots before they put any out in the world. And it's an interesting contrast with, other humanoid robotics companies like 1X and Figure that, are solely humanoid robotics companies. They don't have huge factories that they own to put their own robots in. Whereas Tesla, they have warehouses that ship parts. They have, obviously huge manufacturing facilities. Like there's a ton of stuff that they want to use Optimus for internally before they put it in someone's house or someone else's factory.
Right. Last question before you go. One of the things you talked about in the story are the company's cybercab ambitions in Austin and in cities around the U.S. Where do we stand on that with respect to not the progress of the cybercab, but also the infrastructure they need around it to be able to roll out this technology around the U.S.?
So I think building the Cybercab itself is not really the hardest part. Like, Elon is good at building cars. Tesla knows how to do that. It's more the software, that the self-driving software needs to be completely perfect because this is a car that doesn't have a steering wheel. So you theoretically need to be able to never drive it. And then the other side is regulators, and there are a ton of hurdles there that they're going to have to get through still.
Right. Well, Theo, thank you for coming on, and thank you for telling us all the ways in which Kim Kardashian connects to Elon's humanoid robot ambitions. It's not a connection I would have made, but that's why we have you on to explain it to us. That is Theo Wayt, our reporter on all things Elon Musk here at The Information. Thanks, Theo, for coming on. We appreciate it.